welcome back. So today we're going to be talking all things brows. This is a little bit of a longer video, but I'm going to show you how I color my brows, how I wax my brows, and then how I style my brows on an everyday basis. And I'm also going to be doing a first impression in this video on the Bliss Poetic Wax. So if you want to see what it is that I do to my brows to keep them on fleek, then just keep watching. So I desperately need to wax and color my brows and just kind of get my brow game back on fleek. So I thought I might as well film this. This is actually a pretty requested video on how I do my brows myself, let alone like how I apply my brows and everything. So I thought I would go ahead and show you the entire technique. First I color them, then I wax them, and then I'm gonna show you tomorrow how I start off with my clean face and what exactly I do to my brows to perfect them. Don't look too close. Well, actually we'll be looking pretty close in just a second, but yeah, it's been almost 3.5, almost 4 weeks since I last did this, which usually I do it every 2 weeks. I wanted to get some more wax, so I am going to be trying a new one first out in this video, but I've heard lots of great things about it, so fingers crossed that this one works out. But I did originally use this GG all-purpose honey wax. This is the system that I got at Sally Beauty. I can't remember how much this cost. It was probably like $16.99 or something like that. I will look it up and tell you the exact price right here, right now. But the reason why I kind of quit using this wax is because it started like ripping off a layer of skin under my brows as I would wax them, and then like for the next week I would have this red mark, and it was like raw, so no makeup, nothing would stick onto it, and I just have these raw lines that nothing, I'm like, I look crazy right now. This is ridiculous. And they'd last like a week, and then they get dry and flaky and then peel off like a scab. So I did that about like twice, and I'm like, okay, obviously either this wax is too strong and too good, or I don't know what. But I really liked this wax. I used it for like 2 years before it started doing that. So I don't know if I kind of got allergic to something in it or what is going on. So then I moved on to this sugar wax. This is just one that I got off of Amazon, and this was okay too, but the only reason why I do not use this now, or well, why I'm not using it right now, is because I'm hoping that this new wax will be a little tiny bit stronger, because this, like, it just doesn't take off like half the hairs when I do it. But it also does not rip my skin, so there's that too. And I hate sitting there and plucking and being like one little hair at a time. It takes forever. The wax that I am gonna try is the Bliss Poetic Waxing Kit. I've heard great things about this wax. I sure hope it's good because it was dang pricey. This cost $48, but I had a coupon. I had the 20% off coupon, so I got it for $37 or $38. So yeah, this better be freaking good, because that is a lot for a wax kit. But if it doesn't hurt my skin, I'm all for it. So, and then I use the Just for Men hair color. Oh man, if only I had a video of the first time my husband saw this sitting in the bathroom. He thought I bought it for him. It's like, what are you doing with this? Sorry, honey. It's actually for me. He's like, what? Anyways, so the color that I use is medium brown. I used to use light brown, but the light brown, it faded on me really, really quick. I am on my second box of this, and the first box lasted me about, I'd say, a little over a year. So that's pretty good. So what you get is you get the color base, and then you get the natural color developer, and then it comes with one of these brushes, which I do not use to apply, and then it just comes with like a little plastic thing. So what I do is I take just a teeny tiny piece size of each one of these, and then I mix them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so like small dots, but that's actually probably even too much. So I'm gonna grab the little sticky and I grab the back of it, and this is what I use to mix it together. And then what I use to apply it is just a double-ended angled brush, just this old angled brush that I don't care about anymore, and I use it just for coloring my brows now. Now I'm gonna wipe off my brows because I don't feel insecure about that at all. Do it for the YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're looking good.
Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you in. I really want to show you my brows like this. It's so attractive. But, okay, this is what we are left with. I was actually not really allowed to have a pair of tweezers by my mom growing up. Every time I even touched my eyebrows, she got so upset with me. So this honestly like is my natural brow. And what we're working with here. So if you're scared of using the dye and this stuff, you can totally go in with like some Vaseline and go around the areas. So like around the outside of your brows so that it doesn't bleed. But I've done this so often that I'm pretty good at just drawing it on.
Not to brush my own shoulder.
Okay, so I just put a tiny, like a good amount on the tip of this angle brush. So again, I'm just gonna make sure it's all brushed up, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start applying it to my brow hairs. And now that it's like all kind of laid down, I'm gonna go on a little bit of thicker product. I don't like to get too crazy up at the front, but I do want to put a little bit of color there because my brows are so sparse right there. Growing up, I never thought I had brows because my brows were so blonde. They've gotten darker over time, but I obviously, yes, I color them so you see them more. But yeah, I was super self-conscious about my brows growing up. So, okay, so I'm just gonna wipe the excess off from the brush on that makeup remover. Normally I do this in my bathroom and I rinse it off in the water. But I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
Your timer is set for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Siri. Okay, so that is what we're left with right now. I am going to go ahead and go and heat up this wax, and I will be right back. Okay, so sorry, this is on my phone, but this is what the cup looks like, and I just wanted to show you real quick. It's got this piece in here, and it says you're supposed to microwave it in 30-second intervals. So I'm gonna remove this piece and then pop it in the microwave and go from there. Ooh, it's like metallic and sparkly. Popping it in. Okay, let's see. No, we need another 30 seconds. While it is cooking, it comes with these little plastic spatulas. There's little ones and then larger ones. Obviously little would be for your eyebrows. The larger ones would be for bigger, untalked about areas. So, and then it comes with these little things. So this is pre and post waxing oil, probably to protect your skin. And then this is super skin cleanser. What we looking like now? Oh no, we still. God, it feels like it's not even heating up. Like nothing. Full cup usually takes about 5 or 6 30-second intervals to melt the wax. Okay, well, good to know. In the meantime, my timer went off and I gotta wash this off. So, just gonna grab a good old trusty napkin. Gonna wet it. Oh yeah, that doesn't look scary. Okay, again, what are we looking like? Well, we're starting to get some goopiness. Okay, okay. This be the time it's done? We shall see. I would have known. I think that's good. So I'm back from heating up the wax. As you saw, I took the color off downstairs because it surpassed and I didn't want it to go too dark. As far as like the dye and the shape, I feel pretty good about it. So good there. So let's go ahead and get to the waxing process. So here's the wax, this nice shimmery wax. Very pretty, if I do say so myself. Okay, before you begin, use a spatula to test the wax temperature on the inside of your wrist. Wax should be spreading consistency but not uncomfortably hot. Cleanse the area to be waxed with Super Skin Cleanser on a cotton pad. Blot area dry, then massage a few drops of pre and post moisturizing or pre and post wax oil into the skin. Blot away any excess oil as it may keep the wax from gripping. Dip spatula into wax and twirl, avoiding dripping. Apply the wax against the direction of the hair. Oh, apply the wax against the direction of hair growth for short hair, bikini lip, chin, cheeks, and eyebrows, or with direction of growth for longer hair, legs, arms, and armpits. Okay, good to know because I would have gone with the growth because that's what I've always done. So I'll go against. When the wax is dried enough so it is not tacky to the touch, it is time to remove. But do not wait too long, wax may crack. Press down the entire patch to ensure the uniform removal and then hold skin tight. Grab an end and remove the wax in a brisk fashion against the direction of the hair. So I'm going to apply it against the hair and then I'll rip it off against the hair. Okay, eyebrow tips. This is where this is the money right here. Always use a small spatula for the eyebrow area for more precise shaping. Practice careful technique to make sure that you avoid dripping excess wax near your eye area. Hold skin taut when removing wax and pull off parallel to the skin. Note, for the first wax application, we recommend applying underneath the brows in direction of hair growth. Okay, hold on. First they said to apply it in the opposite direction. Now they're saying to apply it in the direction of hair growth. For subsequent applications, apply wax against the hair growth for a better grip. But for first wax application, is that just like first wax in general? Your first time waxing in general, or first time using this wax? I don't know, help me, I'm confused. I got my cotton pads and I'm going to grab the cleanser. Here's the Poetic Waxing Super Skin Cleanser.
We're cleansing. Cleansing the area. I don't care about the makeup because it's gonna be washed off in a minute anyways, okay? Feel like we are cleansed.
Now I'm gonna grab my Poetic Waxing Pre and Post Waxing Oil. Now what I do, even though I've got this shape going on, and I feel like it's really good, I could totally go in and avoid this step right now, this time, if I wanted to, but I want to make sure everything goes perfectly. So I'm going to go in with this old AF Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Express for brows and eyes. It is super old, so old that it's like falling apart. The mirror keeps coming off. This is lifting. anyways, it has, yeah, see, there goes the mirror. It's got the wax, which is probably totally dry. I don't use these anymore. I just use the stencils, and I just continue to store them in here just for because. These are the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye stencils, eyebrow stencils. Not eye stencils, they're eyebrow stencils. And I take the one in High Arch, and I'm going to grab a color that is so not close to my eyebrow hair color or my skin color, so I'm gonna grab green as just a green eyeliner. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my hairs up, and I'm also gonna go in, I go in from the sides of the tip of my nose. That is, to me, where I like my brows to start. And then I line up the end of my nose, the end of my nostril, with the corner of my eye. That is where the tail of your brow should be. And that's about all I need to do. I mean, usually you could go like this and go straight through your eye, and then that would be your high arch. That first one didn't really take. Okay, so that's basically the stenciling of your brows, for those of you who do not know. But with using the stencils, I don't have to really worry about the arch one. I just worry about the end and the start. So, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna line it up with those lines, so you can see perfectly it matches up with those lines. It's got the lines on it. And then what I do is I line the lower line.
Daniel, for not having a stencil and applying that color, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
So we are stenciled up. We are ready to go with the waxing. So here's the wax. We're still good, it's still liquid. I'm gonna grab the little one. So I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm gonna twist it. Since this is hard wax, this is a little different than my normal process. I'm not used to this. I forgot to. I'm going to apply it in the opposite direction. Okay, with hard wax, you want to like get a little lip right here. Okay, oh, that cooled down pretty quick. Oh god, guys, I'm nervous. So I go in with my other hand and I hold the skin taut over here. This is a good look, right? This is such a good look. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, shoot. It came off. Hold on. I didn't need just the tip. Okay. 1, 2. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, I got some hairs. It's a good sign. Okay, obviously hard wax has some learning curves for me. Holy crap. Okay, that was actually really good, and it wasn't as painful as I was thinking it was gonna be. I got a little nervous there. It's holding up, it's in good shape. No skin came off like with the other wax, so it was worth it. So let's just kind of gonna take off this green liner. And that's all I do. I only do underneath. I don't do anything on top because like I have sparse areas here at the arch of my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the cleanser again and then the pre and post oil. Yeah, this is what my brows look like. You can see they're nice and cleaned up. No more hairs underneath. Just one quick and easy movement. No sitting there and irritating your skin and having to go back and forth. I hate tweezing. I hate it. I can tweeze like 1 or 2 hairs. Okay, so I see a couple of hairs, but like 2. And I'm okay with doing this. So I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go to bed, finally. And then I will come back tomorrow. You're gonna see, like, I'm gonna go now and Clarisonic my skin, get ready for the night. And then tomorrow I will have like showered and then Clarisonic my skin again, and you'll see the difference in the brow color. But I'm really happy with how they look right now. So, I mean, even if they stayed this dark, I would like just fill in a couple more hairs up here in the front and be out the door. So there you have it. That is the waxing portion of my routine, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so my brows have been waxed, they have been colored. Now I am going to show you my brow routine and what it is that I do to my brows every single day, because obviously, like, it still just isn't cutting it. So, and I have Clarisonic like over them, so some of that dye you can see has like come up. Just gonna brush up my hairs. And first, I always go in with a pencil. There are 2 different brow pencils that I like to use. One is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, because, I mean, I don't need to say anything else about this brow pencil. It's a classic. It's never going anywhere. You're always going to need that pencil that has the little itty bitty tip to recreate some hair-like strokes. And then the next one is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. Why are more people not talking about this pencil? Like, this pencil is bomb, and it's $10. So it's fat and skinny, and it's just like I hope you can see this. It's just straight up and down. So like the Anastasia Brow Definer, I did not like it because it was like a triangle shape, and I felt like it didn't stay sharp as much. But this, since it's straight up and down, it still gets like the same effect as the brow definer without like wasting so much product. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the brow definer because I've actually used the Brow Wiz in another video. So I'm gonna show you how I do this. So I just start by lightly filling in that lower line. And then, if I have time, I will brush it down, and you can see like that bald spot that I have, and I just connect it and then dry it down. And if you go outside like I just did, just brush it with the spoolie and it goes away. And I'm gonna brush the hairs back up. It's the line you want to keep. And then I go inside here on the inside. So like I said, I like to take it from the side of my tip. You can honestly line up the pencil and go right there and make just ever so slight line. I'm just gonna make little hair-like strokes. Okay, and there is my brow, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. So, filled in, not filled in. You can see the difference. And even if that one's brushed out, you can just see how much cleaner and more precise this one looks. It doesn't look too overdone. It still looks like kind of feathered on. You can still see my hairs. So now that I have them all filled in and they're looking fleeky, my next step is to set them in place. I used to be obsessed with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I will still use this sometimes, but mostly I use my Wonder Brow. Now, this is a product that people are like, oh, that's so gimmicky, it doesn't work. No, this is life. I could not live without this now. Now that I've been introduced to this product, it's never going anywhere. This is so bomb. Like, I used to use the brow pomade by Anastasia, but it would rub off throughout the day and wear away kind of like your foundation does. And I am the kind of girl who brows, I need my brows to stay in place and not go anywhere. And this product is the product that gives that to me. My brows do not budge. They do not go away at all. So if you are struggling with your brows and like them fading away throughout the day or whatnot, look no further. So I just go over it just like you would with a brow gel. And you can see it makes each hair like really stand out, but it's also sealing my brow into place. So look at the difference in my brows. Like this one, it looks more hairy, more feathered, and then this one does. Like, to me, it just gives it, and it just ends up making it a little more realistic while like sealing your brows into place. So like, yeah, I'm obsessed with that. Now I'm going to, like, I could totally be done from here, and most days I am, but if I have like a little extra stylers and hairs and whatnot, if like I'm in between wax jobs, I will do this next step. So basically I'm just gonna grab any cream concealer. The one that I've really been liking for this lately has been the NARS, this is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is the light 2 shade Vanilla. I'm just going to grab, this is just an e.l.f. eyeliner brush, and I will take it and go under my brow. And now that that line is there, I will just kind of feather it down. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog this whole time. She and my husband are playing and going crazy. So hopefully you can see the difference that that made in this brow compared to this brow too. It just kind of gives it that little extra oomph, that little extra pop. So like I said, I don't always do that every single day because I mean, I already do a lot every single day. Alright you guys, so that is it. My eyebrows are totally complete. That is what I do to my brows. Well, I mean, I do the makeup on my brows every single day, but I do the waxing and the coloring every 2 weeks. So it's just a maintenance thing, and I just feel so fresh and so clean whenever I do my eyebrows. So I'm actually really impressed with the Bliss Poetic Waxing Cup. It was, like I said, it was more expensive, but it didn't hurt my skin. It got every single little hair off. Obviously, I'll get better at it as I go and I use it more. But for being the first time, I'm really impressed. And for being my brows, like I just use wax on my brows. So this is gonna last me a long time. So even though it was more money, it will last me a long time. So there is that to think about as well. If you're waxing your whole body, yeah, it would be a lot, but I mean, you have to be careful with wax too. You don't want to get a cheap wax that's gonna just, like my other wax, rip off your skin. Big fan of this Bliss Poetic Wax. I think this is my new holy grail wax. So I hope that this helps you if you are looking to do this yourself like I did. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a big ol' thumbs up, leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.